Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Midweek War! And we are here to talk Ring of Honor Wrestling. With me, as always, are my two top prospects. First, Tonio Garza. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. I don't know how to follow up being called a prospect.
You are welcome. You are absolutely welcome. And the other top prospect is the voice of Inspire Pro Wrestling, Eamon Paton. How are you?
I'm doing great. I again don't know how to take that at all.
I was trying to do a segue about this show.
I was trying to think how I could cut a promo like I'm gonna go out there and I don't know.
See, you're both focusing on the word prospect and not the word top. That means you're the best.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it a different way.
No, Eamon, you gotta get out more. All right. Anyway, we are here to talk Ring of Honor. Eamon, what is your word this week for Ring of Honor Wrestling?
Sounds weird, but I'm gonna say young.
Eric Young?
No,
Silas Young?
no, like
Silas
the adjective. No, again wrong. The adjective.
David Young?
No.
The Young Dragons.
No.
The Young
Bucks. No, I
Young
mean
Stallions.
I mean the adjective young.
Okay.
Oh, Mae Young. Mae Young.
Yeah, I meant Mae Young.
Yes.
When I think of this episode of Ring of Honor, I think Mae Young. That's.
All right, Garza, what's your word this week?
Follow up. I felt this shows a good follow up on that last big show we had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. My word will be peacocking.
Okay.
Peacocking. Okay, and we'll get into that obviously. Eamon, what is your good for this week, Ring of Honor?
My good for this week, and it's kind of a one I don't know if you guys would have picked, so I'm going to take it. Was the Moose match?
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah, that broke Garza apparently. But no, I like the Moose match. I really am impressed with Moose. I think he's come a long way.
Moose, yes.
When he came into sort of Ring of Honor, I didn't know what to expect because it was a former NFL player, and you don't really see that usually in an environment like Ring of Honor. Like it's usually all like, oh, these are all wrestlers. They don't do the thing that everyone else does, where it's like, here's people from other, sports and stuff like that coming in. But I think he's adapted really well. I liked his match with Okada at the pay-per-view, and this match with Congo was good. I felt I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a fun match. I'm not sure exactly what it really did for Moose, but
I like that I like the also story of Stokely Hathaway not being with him, and how on commentary they mentioned that Stokely decided not to come out with Moose because he wanted to, Moose to show that he doesn't need him to win, and it's all about kind of playing off the whole stuff with the Okada match, which was it's all about experience and gaining more experience and learning more, which I think is a cool little small little story.
Okay. All right, Garza, how about you? What was your good this week?
My good's gonna go to the main event. Dalton Castle versus Chris Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting. I mean, I know it's Dalton Castle, but I wasn't expecting so much comedy, and I was surprised and I liked it. I liked just like the whole interaction with Kazarian, with the boys. The finish I really liked. So I mean, the whole overall the match was pretty good in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean it's two of the best guys in Ring of Honor just having a really fun time with each other.
Yeah, and if I can connect it to like the final promo by Dalton Castle to Silas was really good.
Yeah.
Even the opening promo.
Oh, I was gonna say
the opening promo was great.
That opening promo.
Like, I want a lot of wins. Only a character like Dalton Castle could just get away with saying, I want to win all the time. Yeah, my good this week. It's gonna go to Veda Scott and Cedric Alexander.
Okay, yeah.
They're one of my favorite acts on the show, and they don't get nearly as much screen time as they should. But when I can never remember his name. B.J. Whitmer, when he attacked Adam Page, and
I was gonna say we've seen him enough. You should remember his name.
yeah, and Cedric just shrugged his shoulders and was like, "All right," and just started beating the shit out of him along with B.J. I'm like, yes, that's perfect character development. That's exactly what Cedric Alexander should do.
Yeah.
It was really, really good. Alrighty, so Garza, what was your bad this week?
My bad this week's gonna go. I want to say Congo Kong, but it's not.
Well, no, not Congo Kong. It's actually not Congo Kong.
No, it's just Congo.
Just
Oh,
Congo.
it's just Congo.
Congo
Okay,
Kong's
okay.
a different wrestler.
True. Congo. Well, no, but I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to Kevin Kelly. Fuck, he was annoying. It really bothered me in the main event that he kept asking Silas, "Why are you here?" And Silas had to keep saying, "Well, fucking Daniels invited me, man. Like, why would he invite you? Like, I don't know. Like, he fucking likes me. I don't know." But yeah, like Kevin Kelly was fucking annoying this week. I didn't pay attention much to his previous matches in the day, but like the main event really bothered me a lot. So, fuck you, Kevin Kelly. Fuck you.
Now you know how I feel, at least on 2/3 of these shows with the announcing. All right, Eamon, what was your bad this week?
My bad for this week, and I'm trying to remember this correctly, but my bad goes to, and correct me if I'm wrong, was it the Get Around Gang?
Oh yeah. GP
Wasn't it
dog.
the Get Along Gang?
Or Get Along Gang? Or
I believe it was the Get Along Gang.
Yeah, the Get Along
something.
Gang.
What the fuck was that?
P dog.
Hey, I respect anyone who raps to a cheeseburger.
Like, this felt like this felt like Asylum Years TNA level stuff.
Yeah.
Like, introducing people that we've never seen before. In this, like, not just people, like 10 people.
Yeah, this is bad. Like,
It was awesome. I'm sorry. I liked it because it was ridiculous. And Ring of Honor doesn't do ridiculous things. That's why I liked it. It was a change of pace.
I don't know.
No,
Cheeseburger.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The segment is hot garbage. But welcome to change of pace.
Cheeseburger was fine in it, but like, and they had like, okay, so they had like 3 women with them, including a like what's supposed to be like a China-esque kind of woman, like that like you can't introduce this like just out of nowhere. And Kevin Kelly, like Tony kind of mentioned, a thing against Kevin Kelly was just like, oh, this is the Get Along Gang. Like,
Yeah, you all know this.
We've never seen these people before.
Eamon, you know
the
this.
worst thing is that they have been doing stuff in Ring of Honor. Like,
Have they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have done several shows by now.
Really?
But it's always been like this, like terrible.
It's always the
everything
dark
on
match stuff.
TV. Yeah.
I've had no idea.
It's always the dark match stuff. This is the problem with Ring of Honor and why I can't take them fully seriously as a wrestling company, because this is filler because they don't have anything post pay-per-view.
Well, not only is this filler, but this is a case of we need somebody to put over Cheeseburger, but
Yeah.
we couldn't conceivably put anyone on our actual roster over Cheeseburger.
Well, I mean, you could.
Not really.
You absolutely could.
Well,
If
who would you?
Beer City Bruiser.
I
Off the top of my head.
guess.
Off top. Why not?
He's much
Well,
more
then-
valuable.
No, oh, I got an idea. Just put him against Brutal Bob again. Let's keep that going.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's
that-
time to start the Colby Corino
Like-
versus Cheeseburger.
Like, they were literally, like, we wrapped up this Brutal Bob story, and we're like, oh, wait, who are we gonna put him against?
No,
now?
Garza just hit it. Colby Corino versus Cheeseburger. I love that. I love that idea.
I guess, but yeah, it's. I will say I like the gimmick of him using the shote that was gifted to him by Jushin Liger. Like I like that. Yeah,
We
I
don't
don't
need
know.
to scream it every time though.
Fucking get along gang. Oh well, the Young Bucks were on this show, so.
Yeah, seriously. All right. My bet this week is going to be the winner of the Top Prospects Tour
Oh.
tournament. No, I mean, it goes along with what we have a lot of people like Leo Rush.
Yeah, I agree.
We have a lot of people like him, and I don't just mean black and athletic. We have a lot of people like his build, his character, and his skill set. We have a lot of guys like that. And I think Brian Fury would have provided something different for Ring of Honor, and I mean, he still could very well be a part of Ring of Honor.
I was gonna say because if the Top Prospect tournament says anything, like the winner's not always the only one that gets involved in Ring of Honor. Dalton Castle can like lost in the first round of the Top Prospect tournament, and now like he's like one of the bigger things in ROH now.
He's main eventing.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year, Dijak, Ferrara, Dalton Castle, and the Beers of Brewster all stayed.
But the thing that also bugged me about it is, okay, so Leo Rush gets a shot at the TV title. They never said who the TV champion was.
Okay, yeah.
They never said it was Ishii. When they showed, hey, we have New Japan stars going next week, they showed Ishii without the belt. Like, are we just going to get 2 to 3 weeks of Japanese filler from Ring of Honor? Because, I'll be honest, I'm not looking forward to that.
Now, okay, so they said the War of the World. I'm assuming these were the ones taped post the pay-per-view.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, because
I hope so.
I think it is because that's when they have the New Japan talent down. Like I think that's what when they said in 2 weeks we're getting the War of the World stuff. That's like the weeks of Ring of Honor basically that were taped after the pay-per-view.
That's when they're doing the road to World of the World shows.
I'm still not super psyched about it.
Can I also note one thing that I realized as this was happening? I realize now how much I hate the title of their show called War of the Worlds. Because guess what, guys? Japan isn't another world. Like, we all live in the same world.
We just live on the same planet.
If it was called Clash of the Countries, then yeah. But, like...
Well, there is Border Wars.
Hold on.
And Global Wars.
Eamon, you need to email your bosses at Inspire Pro right now.
Clash of the Countries.
Clash of the Countries. Make it happen.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. Trademark Eamon Paton. Trademark Inspire Pro Wrestling.
If any other shitty indie promotion uses that name, I need compensation.
Hey, I still haven't gotten my Hype Bros money, so...
Well... But no, Japan's not another world. Like...
Have you been there?
No, but...
It kind of is a little bit.
But not in...
A little bit. No, I mean, not in actuality. No, of course not. But it's different.
My also favorite thing about that lineup was when they were running down all the New Japan talents, and I think Kevin Kelly mispronounced 3 of the 4 names.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's Ishii, not Ishii. And he also... Hiroku Goto?
Yeah, I think he said Goto.
Yeah, he said Goto, yeah.
He said
like,
Goto.
There's a no there. Like, here's the thing. Japanese names aren't hard. They're very phonetic. Like, a lot of them are said how they look. So, sorry. But
it's fine. I mean, yeah, Kevin Kelly's just not the best. I think that's what we've all come to take from this week's episode of Ring of Honor.
I mean, Ring of Honor is the same company that will only use like wrestlers' last names for the most part. Like, notice in the hype for the 14th anniversary, they only called him Okada, not Kazuchika Okada.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, there's Z's and K's in here. What the fuck are we supposed to
We
do?
don't know how to pronounce this shit. All right.
Sorry, that was my rant.
Okay. All right, Eamon. Besides Kevin Kelly's pronunciation, what would you change from this week's show?
I don't know. Maybe not have silence out on commentary. Like, maybe have him come out afterwards, or cause a distraction or something, or do something along that line. But just to have him sit out on commentary, like, I don't know, it was kind of weird. And he's not the best talker, so.
Okay. All right, Garza, how about you?
I would have done the BJ Whitmer, Gresham, Cedric, Beta, Adam Page. Who else was there? Segment.
That was it.
I think if you're going to continue now BJ Whitmer versus Adam Page, you need to give closure to Carino and get rid of Mr. Wrestling number 3 and just bring Carino back.
Mm-hmm.
I also really love that Mr. Wrestling 3 pointed out in commentaries, like, Christopher Daniels back from suspension. Maybe you should unsuspend Steve Carino. Like,
either that, or we could just get rid of Steve Carino. I'd be okay with that.
well,
I know you'd be, but then it's just Kevin Kelly and hell no.
And then Kevin Kelly was like,
No,
why would
Kevin
you say
Kelly and Nigel?
Kevin Kelly?
Really good.
Nigel can be fun. But I love Kevin Kelly. He responded to that being like, "What if he comes back? You're out of a job, Mr. Wrestling 3." He's like, "Actually, never mind. You can keep him suspended." I love that he would rather be Mr. Wrestling 3.
All right. My change this week. I would have had Brian Fury attack Leo after the win.
Yeah.
I would have, because it seemed out of character for him to just slink away.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
It just seemed like, especially the way he was trying to win, the way he thought he had like a bunch of really close near falls, it seemed very out of character for him to just walk away from it.
especially after they put up the whole thing about him kind of cheating throughout the tournament.
Mm-hmm. And how much he's been looking forward to this for years, and how he's seen people he's trained win this and not him.
Yeah.
Like, it just seemed like at the end of the day he didn't care about it.
This is Ring of Honor, though. You can't do that.
Bullshit!
No, it's Ring of
You
Honor.
absolutely can. You absolutely can.
I think, from what I know of the Top Prospect Tournament, in the sense of the Top Prospect Tournament, yeah, obviously we'll see some guys come back, obviously, that impressed in the Top Prospect Tournament, but the winner is the only one that's kind of guaranteed anything. So I don't know. By him attacking Leo Rush, it's kind of almost like giving him the spot beforehand. You know what I mean? I'm just saying in a sense of like how they kind of, in a sense, the Top Prospect's almost kind of like a shoot. In like they book the winner, and the winner will get a contract. But it's more of the case where the other 7 guys try to impress, like in real life, try to impress them enough for them to be brought back more often, so to speak. So I can understand why they wouldn't have that, because basically if you do that, it sets up a Brian Fury Leo Rush story.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I just feel like it's all for naught, especially since Leo Rush's a face and Ishii is kind of a face.
Yeah, I gotta say, because they play a lot to Leo Rush's size throughout the tournament. As much as I do agree about how he could blend in, I guess, with the Ring of Honor roster, Leo Rush versus Ishii is a very intriguing match to me.
Oh, I mean, this is nothing against Leo Rush as a performer.
Right, but no, and it's
perfectly cromulent as a wrestler. Like,
and I mean, the stuff you said is like stuff I've said before too. Like there's a lot of guys that look like him, and there's a lot of guys that are those really good athletic wrestlers who, hey, Ring of Honor's got a lot of those.
And there's honestly ones of better personalities I'd rather see over Leo Rush. Mm. But all right, okay, so we got everyone's change, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Eamon, where would you rank Ring of Honor this week?
I was debating this between ranking this 2 and 3, based off of another show that we'll eventually get to this week. I'm gonna rank it number 3 though. I think this is a good episode of Ring of Honor. I think they did a decent enough job of, like we mentioned before, kind of making sure the pay-per-view kind of stays intact without ruining it, I guess, so to speak, and keeping things off guard. I would have, like you mentioned, I would have loved if they mentioned that Ishii is the TV champion, but obviously that's a case of, just, either booking or whatever. I really thought this was a solid episode. Loved the main event. The Prospect Tournament final was really good, really great match. And like I said, I love the Moose match. Yeah, it was a good hour of wrestling.
Okay, Garza, how about you?
I'm gonna rank it number 2, for every reason that Amy just said.
Okay. I'm going to rank it 2A.
You can't do that. No, you can't do that.
No, this is my show.
Fuck no.
I'm the one with the button, Garza. This ain't Mayhem Mania where you can fuck shit up. I'm the one with the fucking button. No, honestly, the other show I ranked, it was a tie for me this week.
That's my thing.
I can't discern which was better, one show or the other. I know which show was worse.
Yes.
We'll get to that one. There was nothing between the two shows that can distinguish one being better than the other. They both were very different animals, and they both brought something very unique to the table. So, basically, all things Eamon said, it's 2A for me.
Yeah, I think me and Mike are in the same place where it's the other show that we would have ranked 2 or 3 is so different to where it's hard to kind of decipher where to put it.
Yeah. And we will get to that, but first, Garza, where can the people find you on the internet?
You can find me at DW Revolution on Twitter. You can go to dwrestlingrevolution.com. All
right, Eamon, how about you?
You can find me on Twitter at Eamon2, please, and also check out the wrestling company I'm involved with called Inspire Pro Wrestling at InspireProWrestling.com and on Twitter at InspireProWrestling.
And you can find me, of course, at MadMike4883. Do not be confused by the Underoos. That is me. You can also check out WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Do you know we do a longer version of this about other things that aren't airing in the middle of the week? Stuff that airs on weekends? We talk about all that stuff, too. We also do this little thing called Mayhem Mania. This week is Patreon in the Bank week. If you've ever wanted to be on a podcast, we are giving you the keys to the castle for $1. That's all it takes. You go to patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. You donate $1, and you can make a match in Mayhem Mania. Or you can change one of our matches. You can get us really, really angry and frustrated, like Garza's been doing to me this whole Mayhem Mania season. You can do that, people. Donate to the show. Donate. Become a Patreon on the Bank. You can cancel it next month if you want. It's only $1. Join us on Mayhem Mania this week. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. All right. For Tonio Garza, for Eamon Paton, I'm Mad Mike. And this has been your Midweek War!